Welcome to the Breadwinner Energy Podcast. I'm your host, T. Daniels, wife, mama of two girls, multi-business owner, iced coffee connoisseur, and your official bad bitch mentor. Get ready to transform your boring business into a money-making machine by learning how to just be better at being you. No more playing by the rules. It's time to hone in on your gifts, turn up your energy, and make some serious cash. So grab your coffee, your headphones, or just cover your child's ears and let's dive in. Welcome back to another episode of the Breadwinner Energy Podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's episode where I am talking to you about how to become the obvious choice in your industry, how to be the go-to, how to be the one that everyone hires and everyone chooses to work with. It is not new information that the coaching industry in itself, the online business industry, the service provider industry is packed. There's a lot of people in the industry. There's a lot of people doing and saying the same things, right? There are tons, thousands, millions of coaches online. And the truth of the matter is people are not going to be choosing you solely based off your offer, solely based off of your pricing or your funnel. They're going to be choosing you based on your energy. They're going to be choosing you based on the entire package and the connection that you guys make. So if you want to become the obvious choice that everyone chooses, and you want to actually call in people who are so incredibly ready to work with you, you have to be bringing in the heat and the energy in your business, from the visuals and the way that you look and the brand that you build to the way that you show up and talk to people. I don't care if you have the best offer on the market and the most no-brainer pricing. If you do not know how to talk to people, if you do not know how to bring energy and personality into your business, it's going to fall flat, right? Because there's so many other coaches and people out here who are bringing the energy and the heat. I can say for me personally, 99.9% of the people who've hired me, who've joined my offers, who've joined my programs, have hired me because of my story and my personality. Now, with me specifically, it's almost like a love-hate type of boldness, right? You like either really, really love me and connect with me, or you're like, I don't know about her. I don't know if I really like her vibe. There's something off about her. I don't like that she cusses. I don't like how bold she is. And that's okay, because I'm not here to be for everybody. But I am here to make an impact. I am here to make waves. And I'm here for people to have proof of possibility that it can work for you too. That is what my job is. That is what my brand is built around, is being unapologetically me. Now, I've had clients join my offers and be like, look, Tay, I'm not as bold as you. I'm not as in your face and loud and powerful energy as you. But I also want to be the obvious choice. Like, I don't know how to mend those two together. And I want to say that you don't have to be like me. And when you join my offers, I, in fact, don't want you to be like me at all. I want you to be better at being you. I want to unpack and uncover why you're not showing up in your most authentic self and energy. What is your energy? How do we get your power out? How do we get your spunk, your spark, and your power out? Because this is a thing. When you create content, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see this. If you're just tuning in, you might be able to hear it in my voice, but I would suggest going to YouTube and watching this because it's so important that you see this. But when you are creating content or information or trainings or master classes, and you're sitting and you're talking to people like this, and you're telling them about the most incredible information, and you have really good information to share, and you're only talking to them like this, that is not fun to watch. There's no energy in it, right? Versus, again, you don't have to be as theatrical as me, or you don't have to be as loud or as like in your face as me, but there is a way to up the ante. There is a way to put your own spice and flair and flavor into your business so that people choose you. It's very easy to create energy within your voice. It's very easy to create energy and power in your content. One of the things though is you've got to stop looking for the most perfect way to say shit. You've got to stop looking for the most perfect way to show up, and you need to start showing up authentically you. There's so many of you who I've met in my coaching containers, and you're amazing at what you do, and you have great personalities, and I love to just chat with you, and you're really easy to chat with. But the second I see you online in social media, you're a totally different person. You're like, let me put on my sales and content cap and let me talk to you about how you're going to change your life. What? Like, be better at being you. The thing about it is, why this is so hard for people is because number one, they want to fit in and they want people to like them. So I want to offer to you from moving forward today to get really comfortable with people not liking you, to start to get okay with people openly expressing how they do not like you and do not want anything to do with me. There's so many people who have told me, like, I literally don't like you. I don't like the way that you cuss. I don't like the way that you dress. I don't like anything about you. I don't like your coaching. I don't like your offers. I don't like, and my response is, I do not give a fuck. I do not care, because I know that I am being the most authentic version of myself. Am I going to make mistakes? Sure. Am I going to do things that maybe I shouldn't have said, or maybe I should have offered differently? Sure. But at the end of the day, number one, first and foremost, is that I'm a human, so I'm going to make mistakes. It is what it is. And also, number two is that I am doing the best that I can today to show up and be the best person that I can be for my business and to create massive value and impact for you. So the thing is about it, when we get into business, we get into these two containers of like, I don't want anything to change in my business, and I want to play by all the rules to keep me safe, to get people to like me. Just tell me what to do. I will do it. This will make me money. And on the flip side is, I've been doing all the things other people and coaches are telling me to do, and I hate my business, and it's not fun, and it's not fulfilling, and it's not making me the money I want. Because you are trying to fit yourself and your personality into this box that just doesn't fit. You're trying to create a business model not in alignment with your life and your desires and who you are at the core. You're trying to do the most perfect thing, create the most perfect offer and the perfect messaging, instead of getting really clear on like, what do you want? What do you like? How do you want your business to run? What business model do you want? What can you do to be in your most authentic energy, right? So many of you too are not showing up and giving your most authentic energy and story because you're afraid of what friends say, what family will say, how they won't like it, instead of showing up and being in service to your client. I am not in online business to coach to make my friends and family happy. I'm just not. I'm here to change people's lives, and I can't change people's lives unless I'm doing what I'm meant to do, unless I'm showing up with my most authentic energy, unless I'm willing to get vulnerable with my audience. I am not being in service to my audience, and I'm holding myself back from massive success and holding back the value that I could be providing because I'm afraid of what my family might think or say, who doesn't pay my bills, who doesn't get impact and value by the offers that I'm bringing, and who are not my ideal clients. If you are so worried about what other people will think and say about you, that it's holding you back and keeping you small, or you're trying to play within these rules that don't feel good at all in your business, you need to stop it right now. You need to knock it off. It's not fulfilling you. It's not fulfilling your clients, right? The energy that you bring to your business will be what makes you the most obvious choice. It will be what makes you the go-to coach that people choose from your content, from your podcast, from your blog, from your emails, instead of trying to show up and fit in this box and then you're just looked over. People just easily look over you because people can feel the energy. People can feel my energy, my excitement, my passion, the way I love what I do, and how I can motivate an entire room to do the same thing because of my energy. Not because of what I'm telling you, not because of the words coming out of my mouth, but how I'm delivering them. Because the thing is, I could deliver this exact same message and information in a different way that had no energy behind it, and it wouldn't hit the same. It wouldn't resonate the same with you. You are here in my world because of my energy, because of my stories, because of the connection that we have, because you're like, wow, that is me too. I feel that way too. I want that. I need that. I love her personality. I love that she's just a straight shooter. You get what you get, right? That energy, that part of my personality will make you love me or not love me. And that is okay, because when I create those two, you either love me or you don't energies, this gets really clear on, she is my coach. She is my person. I need to be in that room or I don't want anything to do with her, and they leave. But when you're trying to be, this is a magnet. You're attracting, you're repelling. If you're trying to be in the middle of the magnet, you're doing nothing except getting overlooked, right? The middle of the magnet comes down to the bottom cusp. And if you're just trying to fit in and you're just trying to do what everyone else is doing, you are easily overlooked because everyone else is pulling in people and attracting them and repelling them. You have to be willing to be disliked. You have to be willing to stand in your power and your own energy to attract the right people. And when you don't, you attract misfits, people who don't want to pay you, people who default on payments, people who don't like you, people who don't like your coaching, people who quit, people who don't show up, instead of attracting people who cannot wait to learn from you and show up every week and buy all of your offers. They're dreamy clients. They get results because you decided to show up in your most authentic energy. And you attract so many more people into your world effortlessly without like a million hoops and jumping through all of the tricks to try to get people to join. Can we get on a sales call? Oh, after the sales call, can we get on another call? Oh, after that, can we DM for 35 days before I decide to work with you? No, because I'm holding the energy and the boundaries and the standards in my business for what I expect and who I want to work with. And I'm bringing the heat and I'm bringing the energy to make it the most obvious choice. It's either a hell yes or it's a hell no, and it's nothing in between. That is the power of making the shift in your business, in your content, on your sales pages, in your podcasts, and everything you do to be the obvious go-to coach. It's not going to be the offer. It's not going to be how many calls. It's not going to be the levels of support. It's not going to be the pricing. It's not going to be just your photos. It's not going to be that you show up every day. It's going to be the energy and personality and the spark that you put into your business that is like nobody else. There's not a single person out here in the online industry that has Breadwinner Energy, first and foremost, because it's mine and I trademarked it and I owned it and you can't have it. And number two, who has my story, who has gone through what I've gone through and shows up with my energy and personality. It doesn't exist. So I don't care if there's other coaches out here doing what I do, business coaching, life coaching, certified life coach, helping people with their content, helping people with their offers and their messaging and business. I don't care, because there's not a single coach who does what I do. There's not that long ago, I had a client tell me, there's someone in the industry. Do you know her? She wrote a book. You guys are really similar as far as like what it is that you do. Do you know this woman? I told her no. I have no idea who she is. She makes millions of dollars. She has tons of followers, way bigger than me. But this client told me, I chose to work with you and I listened to your podcast over hers because it's just different in the energy. It's not as spicy. It's not as direct. It's more fluffy. And that's her brand and her personality. And that's what works for her. And it's not what works for me. And it's not what other people want. So there's so many people who choose her because she's light and she's fluffy and she's just like different. Her energy is different. And then there's people who choose me because I'm like a black cat. I'm like straight to the point. I'm direct. I don't care. I'm very much just, you get what you get and there's no sugarcoating it. But that energy is not for everybody. When you decide to stop following the rules that you've put in place that don't make sense for your life, you stop trying to be fitting in like everyone else. You stop trying to be like everyone else. And you finally decide to embody who you are, your journey, your story, your boss energy, what you're good at, and put your own spice and energy and flair into it and start to have more fun with it, the more money you're going to make effortlessly. This is the shift that makes you the most obvious coach. Before you guys go today, do not forget that I'm starting my 4-week mini mind in just a couple of weeks, and you will have 4 weeks of direct coaching and access to me every day for an entire month so that you can add your own energy and spice and flair and break all of the rules to success. You're going to want to be in that room because those 30 days are going to make huge shifts in your business. So click the link below, get in the room, limited spots. And I also want to say, if you are feeling like you are tired of doing all the things, posting all the time, showing up for little return, you're tired of it just not feeling like it's working for you, you're tired of people just not wanting to sign up immediately, you need to be in this room because there are shifts in your business and your content and your energy that need to pivot in order to be the go-to. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, I will chat with you on the next episode.